One of the things I love about traveling by motorcycle is the sense of smallness. Riding down a lonely highway with no other vehicles in sight, straddling a pulsating mechanical beast surrounded by wonders made by an invisible hand, I feel at once part of a greater whole and also insignificant. On our 2022 Mother Road Tour, Kevin and I found many roads and locations that provided these feelings. The loneliest road in America, the Sonora Pass, Wind River Canyon, Highways 12 and 95 in Utah, and many others. As I rode through these amazing places, my mind wandered and I became introspective, pondering bigger questions like the meaning of life. I know that there are many people who will tell you they know the meaning of life. However, I have never been so secure in my personal perspective to declare that I have found the truth. Personally, I think Douglas Adams' definition of the meaning of life is just about as good as it gets. In his classic, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Adams tells us the meaning of life, calculated by the most advanced artificial intelligence ever created, can be expressed as a simple number: 42. Many readers have tried to decipher the deeper meaning of 42, but as Adams tells us in The Hitchhiker's Guide, if you don't understand the answer, you really didn't know what you were asking. This, of course, has not stopped others from coming up with their own interpretations, and I think my favorite is that 42 is the ASCII equivalent of the symbol star, or the asterisk. In various computational languages, this character is used as either a wild card or to symbolize everything. In the SQL query language, the star is used when returning all contents of a table. For example, the query select star from bikes would return all records in the table bikes. In other languages, such as when searching for files in Windows, the star is used as a wildcard. Entering star.pdf in the search box would return all PDF files in the folder you are searching. Using this logic, the meaning of life is therefore everything, or a wild card. There is no one single meaning. I know that some will get upset about this statement and even declare that with no ultimate meaning, life has no point. Surely there is some invisible guiding hand like God or space aliens playing some advanced computer game that defines our reality. While I respect the beliefs of others, I confess that I have never understood why the idea that our reality is controlled by some larger outside force and that our lives are nothing more than a small part of a greater incomprehensible plan provides meaning and comfort to so many. While I get it that the idea there is no meaning of life sounds defeating, especially when you are going through a tough time, for me, I find it empowering. If the true meaning of life is 42 or a wild card, then each of us gets to assign our own personal value. My meaning does not have to be yours, and no individual needs to conform. We each need to find this meaning for ourselves, and it does not need to remain constant throughout our lives. We can change as we learn and grow. For me, that is the purpose of life, to experience, learn, and grow. That is why I do these videos discussing headier topics. I am constantly examining my beliefs as I am exposed to new concepts and information. I incorporate the things I think are valuable and either discard or shelve the rest. At some point, maybe I will take those things down and re-examine them and find that I missed something on the first go-round. If I hang on to my old beliefs with the ferocity of a rabid pit bull, how will I ever mature past my current state? To grow, I need to be able to say, you know what? I don't know everything, and I need to make room for new ideas. And if I assign a different meaning to 42 than someone else, that's okay. Ride safe, my friends.